Alright, now that we got that cool stuff out of the way, let's take a look at something a little bit different here. Now we've got, in fact I'm going to get rid of this background image because it's a little bit distracting with what I would like to show here. So I'm going to get rid of that div tag. And yeah, I'm fine with all these styles up here. I can keep that the way that is. Alright, so let's go ahead and just take a look at our document one more time here. What I want to do is I want to add a link in here. A link to that text right there. Let's say the first line of text, I want to add a hyperlink. And if we remember our HTML, we come in here to the line of text that we want to make a link, and we say less than a space href equals, and within quotes we add our link. In this case I'm going to use the pound symbol or the hashtag, and what it does is basically just adds a placeholder, so it kind of makes the link work but it doesn't go anywhere. So again, just for sample, do that, and it closes out my A tag. I'm going to copy that and move it over here. And I'm going to save my document and come back and see what that looks like over here. Okay, so if you've looked at the internet anytime in the last 20 years, you'll know that a link by default is blue and underlined. That's just kind of the internet standard of how this works. Again, everything has a base default style to it. This is what a link looks like. Now we can apply a style to HTML tags, and we talked about that a little bit earlier. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we do that. So we created this as an href tag. And again, this is a style, it's a class because it starts with a period. One of the other things that you can do is add a HTML tag. And all we have to do is doesn't start with a period, doesn't start with a hashtag or anything like that. It just starts with whatever that HTML tag is. So you can see I'm still within my style tags here, so I'm not creating a new link. I'm just saying anything that starts with an A tag, boom, right there. I'm going to open curly bracket and apply a style to it. Now, this is exactly the same as the same kind of styles that I apply up here. So let's say maybe I wanted this to be a color of, I don't know, let's make this one yellow. I should make that yellow-green. That'll stand out pretty good. And I'm going to close that one out. Let's do something else to it too. Let's make it, let's not make this guy up here bold. And we'll make the link bold. Let's go ahead and just kind of take that off too. Let's do one other thing just so it really stands out. Let's make it a font size equals 30 point font. Alright, it's going to be huge, so you're not going to be able to miss this one. Alright, again, we've targeted an HTML style by just calling it out. No period, no hashtag, nothing else, just that letter A right there. I could do the same thing with P, paragraph tag there. I could do it to body. I could do it to any kind of HTML tag that's out there. Again, I just chose the A. I'm going to hit save, come back over here, and boom, there is my green, that kind of yellow-green, a very large font. Let's say I want to get rid of that underline. Let's get rid of that. That's called text decoration. So we'll say text. So far we've been like applying styles to things. We're adding things to what's on our page. You can actually do the opposite though too and just say none. I don't want any text decoration to this thing. I come back here and hit refresh and that line goes away. So I don't want it to make it look as obvious as a typical HTML link. Some people like to. You can also say, let's copy that just so we have it. You can also say on hover, give me that line back. So what you do here is we say A, and then we say colon hover. So we tell it what state we want that A to be on. And we'll keep everything the way it is, but we'll say text decoration underline. Alright, so one thing to understand about this so far is that we've got our A tag. So we're applying a style to anything with an A tag to it. So just because I've defined it as the hover state doesn't mean I have to redefine all these styles up here. It's already been applied to it. I'm just saying in this one state, change this one thing. So let's save our document, come on back, hit refresh. Now nothing's changed, but if I mouse over, if I hover over it, you can see I've got my text decoration or my underline. So hopefully that makes sense. You've seen a couple different ways you can style things now. We've got our classes, we've got our HTML tags, and we can take a look at div tags here next.